revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Graham's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He juked him. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers, and he finds Jimmy Graham. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pretty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
21. No.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, Ryan. Complete to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 37 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Brian Grant, the intended target, and now it's second down. Now Rodgers to throw again. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adrian Claiborne. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's got room, extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. That's fielded in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. After the penalty, it's Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, Casey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, my 7. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 45 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Man, that's trash.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Kenyon Barner deep for Atlanta. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Got it. Hey! Wahoo!
Now Ryan on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Zadarius Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 78 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to 28-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, orbit. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Ready to go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21. Switch.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Ridley. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw again is Ryan. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You ain't doing nothing today. Get up.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Marr able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
26.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Complete to Jones. 14 yards there, and a Falcon first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they had that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
21. Watch the edge. Got it.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Packers take over.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, white. 61, matchbox light. Ready to go.
Now it's Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Play action. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, South. Be ready. Be ready.
Now the former Oregon second man. This is Kenyon Barner. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Maher is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Jones. Shifts by him at the 25. He's got daylight. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run there by Jones. 73 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Rodgers now to throw.
I know this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Now a run for Barner. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16. 1st down Falcons. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Barner. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.